Oh, and we got it going on 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we are on. Hey guys, it's your girl Earlene Robinson, and I'm back at you with another one. Remember, I was telling you guys that, I was sharing with you guys about giving, how I thought that, how I know for a fact that the Bible is true. Like I said, I didn't put God to a test, but it was mainly like scripture. I was sharing that with you back about a couple of videos back. If you could check out the first video, what I was talking about giving, how I know for a fact that things work accordingly to scripture. I told you I'm the type of person like this. I need to know. You know what I'm talking about? I gotta see. I gotta get up in there and go see what scripture is talking about. So here's another way how I test not God but scripture. I'm gonna tell you, and I'm gonna stick on giving. Okay, so one particular time, my son had he's in Texas, he's married with children and stuff like that, so he sent for me and his sister, and he was like, y'all come on down and I want you to see baby. We just had a baby. It was like they was on the third baby by then, the third baby I think it was. Okay, so but anyway, come on ma, come to Texas and I'm gonna send for you and stuff like that. So we got a round trip ticket, and I got on Greyhound bus. I had stopped driving by then. I couldn't do it no more. But anyway, so I went ahead and jumped on the Greyhound bus and I went to Texas. So I was down there. We had a good time. That we was having a good time partying and stuff like that. And so then around this time was the time that they were, his mother-in-law, his wife's mother, they were having a family reunion. So that was around July. It was real scorching hot in Texas and stuff like that. So so when I went down there, I went with these like summer dresses with the thin spaghetti straps and stuff like that, sandals, shorts, and a t-shirt is too much during this time for Texas, so it have to be either little bit or nothing. You know what I'm talking about? But anyway, so I go down there, God, and they were doing it. They did it for like 3 days too. That family reunion, when they got up in there in Wharton, I think it was, and it was like an hour 45 minutes, something like that. I could be wrong now, but it was a long drive away from Orange, Texas, where I was with my son and his wife. So we drove up there. So but anyway, and everybody was coming from all over there to Wharton, and we had a pretty nice time into the second day. You know how it is when people get together and they drinking and stuff like that. So but anyway, me and my son, we had some words. You know what I'm talking about? We exchanged some words. Now my purse that I had with me, I had that round trip ticket in there. You know what I'm talking about? I kept the round trip ticket, of course. So I forgot to tell you guys, I did some shopping out there. I bought, some purses and stuff like that. I bought some stuff to bring back to New York from Texas. I think I was selling cigarettes at the time, so I bought some cigarettes cheap at a cheap price and stuff like that. So I'm gonna bring them back to New York to sell them, and stuff like that. So, but they still in his house. And my clothes, suitcases, and all that stuff like that. But my point is that I went shopping, and so I spent out a lot of money. So I'm depending on my son to get back for me eating and stuff like that, because I had a round trip ticket. So I got you, Mom. Don't worry about that. I'm going to give you a couple of $100 and stuff like that to get back on. Okay, cool. So I was shopping. I was spending. Man, please. We was doing it up. But all them packages and stuff was at my son's house. Okay. So we get out there and this dude messed around there and said something he didn't have no business saying to me. What did you just say? Me with that attitude, and I was drinking at the time too. Boy, I tell you what, I'm gonna go. I knew everybody was gonna stop the party and then take me back to Orange, Texas to get my things, so that was too far of a drive. And nobody was ready for that anyway. So I didn't care. When I'm ready to go, hell, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. So, no, you ain't gonna get me down here and talk this junk to me and think I ain't gonna say nothing back. Think you got me backed up in the corner because I'm around people that I don't know. I tell you what, I'm gonna get the next train smoking nigga, and then you better not say nothing to me after this. I'm gonna get on that Greyhound bus. So I left walking. I left walking because not too far from the house, I seen a Greyhound bus. You know what I'm talking about? I had that ticket in my pocket. I said, let me get up out of here. I'm gonna go. It didn't work out too good for me. You know what I'm saying? It didn't work out too good because I have forgotten that I am, in a whole different city in Texas. So therefore, I need to add some money to that ticket. Y'all follow? Y'all see where I'm coming from, right? I can't just use that other one-way ticket to get back to New York from there. There's some money had to be added to that ticket. God dog it. Now I got to call this dude here because remember he told me he was going to support me. He was going to give me the money to get back. So now he pissed off because we had words. So I called him back. I said, look, bring me some money up here to this bus station and so I can able to start keep going. I didn't even want to turn back at this point. No, I'm pissed off now and I gotta go. I gotta get back home to where I'm familiar with people. I got my people and stuff like that. So, you come out there and talk junk. I have you jumped. I don't care if you are my son. I get you jumped. You know what I'm talking about? But anyway, so nope. Nope. No, what you talking about? I gotta get home. Nope. So I said, okay, this man waiting on the Greyhound, but he said, okay, I'll tell you what. He was ready to bargain with me too. He said, that ticket won't get you to New York from here. But I tell you what, if you give me $30 cash, just give me $30 cash, and I'll let you get on this bus and ride to your destination. You could take it from there. And damn, I didn't even have $30. I said, so I'm gonna wait. I said, okay, I'm gonna wait. I'll wait. I said, you sure? You can? I'm stranded. I'm in the middle of nowhere. You won't let me get on this bus? Nah, I can't do that. No, he stood his grounds too. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm like, dang, this is messed up. And I'm not going back there. I will walk to New York first. I'm strong-headed like that. You know how Taurus the bulls are. You know what I'm talking about? I'm strong-headed. When I make my mind up to do something, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. So but anyway, I said, okay, go on, go ahead and go. He did. He took off and left me. I was hurt. So I said, I'll wait. And guess what? The next bus was 8 hours. 8 or some 10 hours. I sat in a restaurant that long. And a prejudice out there. Prejudice. What white folks looking at you crazy because you've been sitting in that restaurant. You know what I'm talking about? Damn. So I'm really going through it. I'm going through it. You know what I'm saying? Finally, after 2 buses passed by, which was coming to the next day, I'm still sitting and I was pissed. I was mad. So, but anyway, I just want y'all to see this, what I'm going through, and I'm going to tell you where I'm going with this story. So, but anyway, the next bus, after 2 buses passed me by, the third one was a brother. You know what I'm talking about? So, look. I don't have nothing. All I got my purse and clothes on my back. I got to get back to New York. I've been here for such and such hours and everybody keep passing me up and stuff. They don't want to let, and I got my ticket. He said, what? He said, you got a ticket? What was the problem? I said, thank you. He said, get on the bus, ma'am. I get on the bus. Now remember, this is a 3-day ride. Now remember, I shared with you guys about giving. This is one of God's laws He told us to do. And then those things will come back to you when you give. You will, don't give to get, because like I said, it's just stuck in my mind now. And it's just a habit for me of giving. Remember? Stuff like that. So I'm just trying to tell you how the things go down that happen to you when you least expect it. Remember, I was telling you about the checks in the mail and stuff like that begin to come in. It don't always have to come money-wise. What you reap what you sow. You know what I'm talking about? So, but anyway, I get on that bus. And remember, I got 3 days to get back to New York. Dog, now the air conditioners were on that bus. Now, and I got these spaghetti strap summer dresses on, you know what I'm talking about, with shorts under them, sandals. That's it. Besides some jewelry, that's it. Here I am, don't have no food to eat, no money to buy no food, and sitting on there cold as don't know what. So I thought I'd ball up. I got a seat back there by myself, and I said, I'm gonna ride this through. But if I ever see my son again, boy, he gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to talk to him again for this one. I'm going through some stuff and he don't realize it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not about to bow. I shouldn't have to. I'm his mother, and he should, even my friends that were calling and asking for money, nobody couldn't get the money to me at the time and stuff like that. So they was even saying, how come he can't drop that animosity and at least get you home, and then y'all could talk about that later? I said, yeah, I know. I'm out in the middle of nowhere, and this nigga act like, he the king of the world and won't even, and then I'm gonna be done with him because the little ignorant stuff that he does, I should have never depended on him from the beginning. But this is what happened. So, but anyway, I couldn't get the money from nobody at that time. I said, I'm getting on this bus and I'm gonna ride it out anyway. I don't care. I'm going home. I don't never want to see this dude again in my life. So, but so I'm going in there. So I sat on the Greyhound bus, right? And there were two guys. The way they were holding the conversation, they were like brothers because they was like, yeah, man, this and that, this and that. I could hear the conversation. I'm back there. Man, I began to smell chicken. They were pulling chicken out the bags. They were eating. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, they were drinking too. So I curled up there. I'm freezing. I didn't say nothing to nobody because I'm pissed off too. I'm balled up on that feet, cold, everything. I was, man, turn that air conditioner down. But this is Texas. And we in July. That everybody would have thought I was crazy. You know what I'm talking about? So I balled up there and balled up. And I'm freezing. I froze myself to sleep. All of a sudden, I feel something warm come on me. You know what I'm talking about? So I woke up out my sleep and I looked up. It was one of the guys from sitting up in front of the seat in front of me. A brother. He had turned around in his seat and put a sheet over me. God, all I could do was look at him. I was so grateful that I balled my feet up in the seat and wrapped my feet in that sheet and just looked at. I was so cold I couldn't even say thank you. Before I know it, they started handing me chicken. They started giving me stuff like potato chips and cookies and drinks and stuff. Here you go. Here's some of this. Gave me a pillow, everything. You see what I'm talking about? For as giving, it don't actually have to come back to you and just because you hand somebody some money. And this should tell you guys something too. Why on earth would they pass a law to not to give to the poor? You see, they try so hard for us to go. They want us to go against God. I started looking at that. Who would do somebody like that? Tell us that you going to jail or you going to get a ticket if you hand that man something to eat or some money to get something to eat with. How can you pass a law like that? See, I told you the agenda is deeper. It wants us to go against God, curse God, and die. You know good and well God never told us to pass up your brother when he hungry. You see, but they make it a law like that for you to do it. You know what I'm talking about? It's all about, so we got to keep in mind, you guys, do not bend down to the kings of this earth, which is the law, the government and stuff like that. You remember the story in the Bible. That's why I said we got to stick to scripture. Remember the story of King Nebuchadnezzar and then Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego. He passed a decree and he wanted everybody to bow down to him to a certain way. But Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego, then who else? Well, somebody else, I think it was. And then they was, no, we serve God. We not bowing down to y'all. See, that's why I say when we came over here to America, which scripture tells us that we came over here, a lot of people beg to differ and say, no, we didn't. We're the indigenous people. We've been here from the beginning, all this and that. Okay, those are your beliefs. But my scriptures say we were brought here, okay, and told us what to do when we got here. Told us all that. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be around your oppressors. Your oppressors going to have a hand in, I see that now. I could see it, So, but anyway, I just say that to say this. We need to stick to scripture. Let's not forget. I think if we stay and keep a hold to God's unchanging hand, do you know how many mountains? It even say that in the Bible too as well. You know how many mountains we can move? Especially if it's a lot of us together. That's my story that I want to share to you. That's because that's one of God's laws, is to give. We got to not just do one thing. We got to do them all. You know what I'm saying? Let's put businesses back into black, if we make it, buying, trading, and supporting black businesses. That's what we need to do. Marrying, loving, having families with our own people. That's what we need to do. You know what I'm saying? But we're so far gone from that. Some people might even call me prejudiced because I sit here and said that. But scripture says that. It says it clearly. You know what I'm talking about? If we obey these laws, watch and see. Don't the land change? Don't y'all want to rise up? Y'all want to rise up and take over as the kings and queens that we truly are and who we were before. Then we must listen. We have to. There is no other way. There is no other option. God is not bargaining with us. He laid the laws down and told us to go by them or else. And we're suffering the or else. That's all to it. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to share that with you guys, for you guys to keep that in mind. God is not, he's not going back on his word. He's not going to do it. The laws that he gave us, they stand. Heaven and hell may pass away. Heaven and earth may pass away, but my word will stand. Until we get that and begin to do that, we're not going to see a change. And a lot of people don't want us to see that change. That's why they keep putting stuff out in front of us and making it that we need those things. Make us think we need those things. A lot of us think we need the industry to live. Oh, I'm going after that bag. I'm getting that because I'm tired of the bottoms. I'm tired of this and I'm tired of that. I want to live good. No, you're not. You're not living good. See, they got you thinking that you're living good. Okay? Keep it in mind, my brothers and sisters. Serve God and only him. Okay? Go back to Bible. Go back to scripture. We got the brother out there. He's our brother, Geno Jennings. A lot of people despise that man, and it's only for telling the truth. He stick to scripture and stuff like that, and he's only telling the truth. And that's a lot of people don't like the truth. That's why we're in the situation that we're in now. We got to wake up, people. This stuff has come upon us for a reason. You know what I'm talking about? How in the world could people so on top, these kings and queens that y'all say we were, how the heck did we fall down so far? I would try to dig that up and find out why. You say 500 years we've been marching. Let's find out why. Why have we fallen so far down? And is there a way to start digging up out that ditch? Is there a way? Let's start a little bit at a time. And I know it's got to be with each other. We got to start with each other. So I just wanted to keep y'all, tuned up with that. And let's not forget, we still got hope. We still got hope, So if we mess over that last hope, hey, we're done for. It's your girl, Earlene Robinson, and I'm coming back at you with another one just to strengthen you and keep you, let you stay prayed up. And don't forget, do not curse God and die. Don't do it. Don't do it. Love you guys. And like I always tell you, keep an eye on them babies. Bye-bye.